The standard research method of cultural anthropology has long been fieldwork and ethnography. Fieldwork refers to a prolonged period of time spent living within the culture the anthropologist is studying. The ethnography is the final written description of that culture. Anthropologists have conducted fieldwork and written ethnographies about cultures from all across the globe. This week, your textbook starts with a recounting from Nancy Scheper-Hughes' ethnography, Death Without Weeping, The Violence of Everyday Life in Brazil, which addresses the death of children in a Brazilian shanty town and the mother's apparent detachment from the child. It's a difficult article. If you've not already read this excerpt, make sure that you do so. It's too important and too powerful to pass over. Then ask yourself, would you be willing to do this kind of anthropological fieldwork? Why or why not? What do we learn from the ethnography of this culture? How does the author think she would react if placed in similar circumstances to the women in this community? Do you think you would act the same way? The challenges of this community's life are many and varied. While many of us do not have to bear the same kinds of challenges as Scheper-Hughes describes, it does not mean that our own lives are simple or easy. Struggle, strife, and learning to cope are part of the human experience. In this module, we're going to look more specifically at the role of fieldwork. Fieldwork is a highly variable practice depending on where in the world one is working and what kind of cultures one is studying. Nevertheless, there are several universal topics that we can examine. What is unique about fieldwork? And why do anthropologists conduct this kind of research? How did the idea of fieldwork develop? How do anthropologists get started conducting fieldwork? How do anthropologists write ethnography? What moral and ethical concerns guide anthropologists in their research and writing? How are fieldwork strategies changing in response to globalization? Remember, you will be doing your own short field ethnographic project, or an FOP, so keep a lookout for ideas as we go through this chapter.